and welcome to episode 2 of the Just Janet series. This episode is the power of ownership. So we'll go back in time to when I was working for a management consulting firm, and we were doing a project for a telecom company, and the project was to look at the two divisions, had a business division and a consumer division, and work out the profitability of each division. In order to do this, we needed to know the costs of each division. And to do this, we had to look at the network that provided a shared service, the phone lines for both business and consumer customers. We had to work out how to allocate those network costs. This was something the client had never done before, but luckily we had. The senior partner with whom I was working on the study said to me, "We have this knowledge database here, Janet, which is an electronic directory of all the projects we've ever worked on. So go to the telecom section and learn all about shared services. There's some absolutely fantastic presentations there, and I should know because I wrote most of them." So I thought, okay, great. So I went to the knowledge database, I looked in the telecom section, all the slides were named by who created them. So I found a slide all about shared services created by this partner, and I put it into my presentation. I didn't really understand it because it was very analytical and complicated with a lot of data, but I wasn't too worried because the senior partner created it. I put it in my presentation and I go to present to the senior partner, making sure that my presentation looks perfect, laid out methodically, no typos, flawless. And I start presenting. And when I get to this specific slide, I stop because I don't understand it. And the senior partner says, "Go on." And I said, I don't know this slide, but you know this slide, so that's okay." He said, "No, it isn't, Janet. If you're presenting something, you have to understand it. Because what if you're at the client and then you're going through the presentation and they ask you some questions and you can't answer anything?" And I wanted to say, "Well, it's your slide, so you'd be able to answer it, wouldn't you?" But I sort of realized that it didn't make sense for me to stop and expect him to jump in and explain the bits I didn't get. So I waited patiently for him to explain this slide to me so that I could then own it. But he didn't. He said, "Go off and find the answers and then come back and present again." Well, luckily for me, I found a telecom expert at the company. He explained the whole slide and shared services in great detail. I went back and presented to the senior partner again. He was very happy and we went off to the client. And it was just as well that I really understood this slide and this data because the client had a lot of questions about it. And I was able to answer them with ease. And that made them believe I was trustworthy and I knew what I was talking about and I was in control and I could provide real value. So the learning that I had is this. If it's in your world, if it's in your area, if it's under your name, has your name on it, you own it. You must own it, you should own it. And that will make you come across as a confident and knowledgeable leader, and you will be trusted, and you will be able to drive the changes and the results that you want. So go forth, know your stuff, be confident, and deliver your message. Cheers, have a great day.